Hello? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Windsor, and welcome to all those who are joining us on YouTube today or on Facebook. And my name is Linda, and Mariette will be joining us today and doing our talk. And we have beside us Adam, who's co-hosting with us today.
Here at Unity Spiritual Center of Windsor, we draw upon the universal wisdom found at the heart of all the world's religions and offer a spiritually progressive, socially responsive, and radically inclusive approach to life that is as practical as it is mystical. We come together to encourage and support one another in our individual spiritual journeys. Wherever you are along that journey, we are glad you've joined us today.
And I'd like to introduce our music team today, which of course is Adam and Mike over there. We don't always see Mike, but thank you for being here with us.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Today, I would like to lead you in prayer. This prayer comes from the Daily Word, not from today's Daily Word, but from a few weeks ago, I think. It is about wisdom. So let's get centered, just placing your feet firmly on the ground. And sometimes if we place our hands on our heart, that really helps us to connect with that God presence within. When I have felt torn, trying to decide which way to go or how to handle a trying situation, I ask in prayer for insight and guidance. As I have grown spiritually, I have come to realize that any insight and guidance I could need are within me, aspects of my divine inheritance. Divine wisdom is my ability to intuit, to sense, and to discern my best choice. I pay attention to my hunches, flashes of inspiration, and the whispers of guidance I feel in my quiet moments. I believe they are divinely inspired, even if they surprise me. In confidence and with gratitude, I move in the direction of my highest good, trusting in my innate wisdom. Wisdom guides my words and actions. Isaiah 30:21 says, "And when you turn to the right, or when you turn to the left, your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk it.'" Amen.
Thank you, Linda. I'd like to introduce Tim Eckert. Tim today is going to be our prayer chaplain. You can raise your hand. Thank you. And please join Tim up in the prayer room if you would like to have some prayer time after service.
And there's a prayer request box, and it's right here. There are prayer request forms. Just fill those out if you know of anyone who needs prayers or if you need prayer for yourself.
Reminder that here and online we have a 24/7 prayer support with Silent Unity. That is at 1-800-NOW-PRAY. Again, that's 1-800-NOW-PRAY.
And now it's time for some music. Adam and Mike, what are we going to have?
Good morning, everyone. Please stand. Again, I thank you all at home and here for choosing Unity and coming today. So let's sing about choosing today. Today I choose. What do I want my day to be? I choose do I want to feel today? I choose. What do I want to be today? I choose. I choose. I choose. I choose. Today, I choose to be grateful, so grateful today. I choose to be grateful, grateful today. I choose to be grateful, so grateful today. I choose to be grateful, grateful today. I choose to be happy, so happy today. I choose to be happy, happy today. I choose to be peaceful, so peaceful today. I choose to be peaceful, peaceful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. I claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. Today, I choose to be loving, so loving today. I choose to be loving, loving today. I choose to be joyful, so joyful today. I choose to be joyful, joyful. Whatever I choose is how my day's gonna be. Claim what I want, 'cause it's all up to me. It's all up to me. Today, I choose to be thankful, so thankful today. I choose to be thankful, thankful today. I choose to be grateful, so grateful today. I choose to be grateful, grateful, to be grateful, grateful, to be grateful, grateful, to be grateful, grateful. Thank you. Once again, good morning, everyone. Yes, thank you, Mike, for being here. Always, always. Thank you, thank you. I really like this beautiful new song that I've been working on. I think it's very appropriate for all of us to show compassion and kindness and to be gentle with ourselves. So this is I Will Be Gentle with Myself. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. And I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart. And I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. and I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I will love myself as a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I will love myself like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. Now I know I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I rock myself like a newborn baby child. And I hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I love myself like a newborn baby child. Thank you.
That was lovely. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank
for
you,
your
Linda.
for
Thank
your
you, Mike.
piano and all your glissandos and all that stuff. It sounds so beautiful, and your voice is wonderful. Thank you so much. Unity teaches that each person is a unique individual expression of God, and that we create our experience of life according to the thoughts and feelings we hold in mind.
Unity was founded on prayer. We believe and teach that affirmative prayer and meditation changes us by raising our consciousness and helping us realize our connection with the divine and the truth of who we are.
Our affirmation for April is, divine wisdom flows through me effortlessly, illuminating my path with clarity and purpose. Please repeat that with me.
Divine wisdom flows through me effortlessly,
illuminating my path with clarity and purpose. Now, Adam's going to sing for us. Another chance to listen to that beautiful voice.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you for co-hosting today. Today's solo is a classic, and for me, it's really about the power of intention, thinking of something or someone, and how beautiful it is to be in someone's mind and in someone's heart, and to make sure you express that. And maybe it is in a song, or maybe it's a phone call, or maybe it's just the power of thinking about someone in your mind and your heart. This is your song. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, a woman who makes potions on a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. I sat on the roof and I kicked off the moss. Well, a few of these verses, well, they've got me quite cross. The sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. Excuse me for getting these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if the green or the blue. Anyway, the thing is what I really mean. Your eyes are the sweetest eyes I ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is with unity in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is with unity in the world. Now you're in the world. Now you're in the world. Thank you.
I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words my message for today. The unity spiritual power of wisdom is intuitive knowing, spiritual intuition, the voice of God within as the source of understanding and mental action based on the Christ truth within. Wisdom includes judgment, right judgment, discrimination, intuition, and all the departments of mind that come under the head of knowing. This knowing capacity transcends intellectual knowledge. Spiritual discernment always places wisdom above the other faculties of the mind. And this comes from Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, a pretty thorough description of what wisdom is. Now, theologian Marcus Borg tells us that in the ancient scriptures of the Hebrew people, the most fully developed female biblical image for God and the wisdom of God is in the wisdom literature of ancient Israel, in Proverbs, the book of Sirach, and the wisdom of Solomon. In these books, the wisdom of God is often personified as a woman. Scholars now commonly refer to this personification as Sophia, the Greek word for wisdom. In Proverbs 8, Sophia speaks of herself. She was with God before creation. She was the master worker through whom God created. In Sirach 24, she is from eternity and fills all that is. Now we're talking. That really brings it into the mystical, doesn't it? Charles Fillmore talks about the practical, and now we're moving into the mystical, which grows larger and larger and speaks to even more of who we are as divine beings. In the Wisdom of Solomon 7:22-27, she is the fashioner and the mother of all good things, and a spirit that is intelligent, holy, unique, manifold, subtle, mobile, clear, unpolluted, distinct, invulnerable, loving the good, keen, irresistible, beneficent, humane, steadfast, sure, free from anxiety, all-powerful, overseeing all, and penetrating through all. That's all in the Bible. You can read it for yourself. All those words to describe Sophia, the wisdom of God. So these are, of course, attributes of God. Wisdom and God are one. God is wisdom. And as divine beings of God, you are also wisdom. You are wisdom, and knowing this, knowing you have 24/7 access to your powerhouse of wisdom, you can turn to wisdom at any moment for discernment and direction, clarity and focus, confidence and conviction. So even those 7-second pauses that I was talking about last time I talked is a moment to connect with our wisdom, to remember, wait, it's in me. And I can pause and connect with that and know what there is to know, what there is for me to do, what there is for me to be. Maybe it's just to rest and not to be into doing. Maybe it is to go ahead and do something, take action. Our wisdom is always available to us 24/7, just like silent unity. Isn't that great? So, yeah, taking a breath and turning within to your true self. Sophia is there. Sophia speaks in Proverbs 8:22-31. I got a lot of scripture for you today. The wisdom of God cries aloud, "You, my God, created me when your purpose first unfolded. Before the oldest of your works, from everlasting I was firmly set." Now I want you to just, as I read this, let the words flow over you and let certain ones land on you and just take them in for pondering. From everlasting I was firmly set. From the beginning, before earth came into being, the deep was not. When I was born, there were no springs to gush with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills I came to birth. Before you made the earth, the countryside, or the first grains of the world's dust, when you fixed the heavens firm, I was there. When you drew a ring on the surface of the deep, when you thickened the clouds above and fixed fast the springs of the deep, when you assigned the sea its boundaries so the waters could not disobey you, and when you laid down the foundations of the earth, I was by your side, a unique craftswoman, delighting you day after day, at play everywhere in the world, delighting to be among the human family. So the Hebrews have personified the wisdom of their God. Can you see how bringing her to life as a being could inspire and help the human family follow her example? And it's also reminding ourselves that she is us. So we know in unity that God is not a being, that wisdom isn't actually a being. It's a metaphor. It's metaphysical. It's an inspiration. It's a way for us to tap into our true self. It is in the metaphysical storytelling that we gain clarity and direction. So use it. Use that metaphysical storytelling wherever you can, whether it's in the garden, the Lenten booklet that we're studying right now, or any of the booklets that we have access through to Unity, or scriptures, or sacred readings, or wherever it is that you're learning right now. Explore the words that call to you. And let them take you in deep to your wisdom. Feminist theologian Elaine Wainwright tells us in her article, "Listen to the Voice of Sophia," that the extract from Proverbs 8:22-31 is not typical of the maxims or proverbs that give the book its name. Rather, it is a song of praise in the voice of Sophia, of the one who created and shapes the universe. Sophia sings that she is there, caught up in the creative activity as the foundations are laid down. "I was by your side," she says to the Divine One, "a unique craftswoman." That's all of us. Through their history, the people of Israel usually name God using male imagery, Lord and King being the most common. But encounters with neighboring nations and more varied roles given to women expanded their imagery to include the female. Thank God. Thank the goddess. Truly, truly, we need the divine feminine. In this song, in Proverbs, Sophia draws us into the interrelationships with the universe. Sophia sings of the first unfolding of the divine design before the deep We read about in Genesis 1:2, before the oldest of the works of the creating one. Sophia already exists before life was called forth by the one who creates and shapes it. It is through the repetition of before, before, before that we can understand the agelessness of Sophia in relation to the apparent timelessness of the universe. It is easy to see the relevance of this text from Proverbs to our world today. Sophia is concerned with ecology. She rejoices in the diversity of species, the birds, the insects, the cattle, reptiles. When we think of the human destruction of so many living creatures and their habitats today, we realize how far our situation is from the words of her song. I was by your side, a unique craftswoman, delighting you day after day, at play, everywhere in the world, delighting to be among the human family. Delighting to be among the human family. The song draws us into the interrelationships among the divine, the human, and the whole of material reality. It invites us to encounter Sophia at play, everywhere in the world, delighting to be among the human family. But we need also to be aware that Sophia would weep at the human destruction of creation. Wisdom weeps. This is important for us to consider, to tap into our feelings about what's going on. Instead of numbing out, perhaps we need to weep. This is an appropriate and necessary response to the destruction and loss of habitat, animals, wilderness, wildlife that we see around us. Having a good cry in the presence of nature is an authentic response to their suffering, to our suffering. Spending more and more time in the presence of nature, delighting in its amazingness, mourning its losses, connects the human being, you and I, to the earth and everything living with us on this earth. We become authentically invested in the authenticity of the universe. We learn who we are. We allow ourselves to heal of the notion that we are separate from the universe, the earth, and the wilderness. This notion that we've been carrying with us for thousands of years, unfortunately, that life is a hierarchical system with the human on top, and somehow it is our right to exploit it for our own purposes and needs and wants. So understanding the equality of all beings begins the movement of humans into an interconnected relationship with creation. Talking about the separation that we carry in our consciousness, I had an interesting experience yesterday being in nature. There's a small patch of nature near our house. I went for a walk with Jim, my husband, and we found ducks there, a pair of mallards. And we were both delighted. I had seen them one other time, and then I hadn't seen them, and there they were again. There was enough flooding that they were very interested in the ecosystem there for food. We saw some sort of big hawk or young eagle, I don't know, not sure, a kitty cat, and lots of beautiful trees and different things like this. And we didn't want to disturb, and a goose. But when we were walking through the trees near the ducks and just watching them, giving them their space, and then we walked back out to where the alley is, and we're walking by them again as they looked for food in the water, and just watching them. And I said, they're not so scared of us right now. There was like a boundary. There was some bushes and weeds, and perhaps gave them a sense of safety that they didn't have to back up from us, because we were actually closer to them now than we were before. And they tend to move away when we get too close, of course. And Jim said, it's like being in a zoo. They know their side. We know our side. You know, they know what's going on. And he likes to joke, and that was his funny, but somewhat truthful observation. And it just struck my heart. There's the separation. There's what we have done. Removed ourselves to just as viewers. And so that's why I'm working on my consciousness to of course I'm going to give space and boundaries to all beings, and I want to include my consciousness of oneness, knowing there is no such thing as viewing from another space. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense? There it is. It's just we carry it with us for thousands of years. And so it's something that needs to be confronted or looked at or whatever you call it, and dissipated by practices, contemplative practices of wisdom. Sitting with wisdom, however we want to do that, and let it direct us forward to change our consciousness and take action as appropriate as we feel called to. So environmentalists have been working on restoring the planet for a very long time, making important contributions. But until we transform our consciousness into a deep personal relationship with nature, we will always only be trying to solve the problem from the thought system that created the problem to begin with. So that's what I'm getting at. Deep ecology is the term we use to describe the inherent worth of all living beings, regardless of their value to human needs. That human society should be restructured. Have you heard of this word, deep ecology? Shallow ecology, deep ecology. So shallow ecology tends to be kind of this patchwork system that we have of trying to fix what's broken, but we're using the thinking that created the problem to begin with. In deep ecology, we go deep. We use wisdom, and we make changes accordingly, so that human societies be restructured in accordance to the needs of all beings. That human consciousness should be one of gratitude for each being, just as the ideology of indigenous peoples have lived, since forever. The more we follow their example, the more we will change our hierarchical consciousness into one that is aware and conscious of every being's needs. So we don't know where to begin because we still have our old thinking. But as we move into deep ecology and allowing ourselves to be changed, we'll what about if we try this? Because now we're out of the box, right? So that's where I want to go. And we become more aware of how our own actions affect the ecosystem of all life. Today I was reading about in an email all the microplastics and how what we're using, what I'm using, is contributing to my own body being filled up with microplastics. So the more we can as we become more in touch with the deep ecology, the wisdom and of oneness, the more we dare to okay, what can I do? Okay, what is going on? Instead of being paralyzed in fear, we can take courageous steps forward to learn and then to take action. At Unity's Earth Care Retreat last September, we had Susan from Hummingbird Healing Connections come and lead us in forest bathing. Forest bathing is an excellent example of deep ecology. It's an exercise in diving deep into our own consciousness and the consciousness of nature with us. We use the senses of our body to tune in and listen and learn with the ears of the heart. In that moment of oneness, connection with whatever part of nature you're connecting with, there is no hierarchy, and our minds can be restored to that state of wholeness, part and parcel to all that is. It's a healing. Also, there is an amazing ritual. It's a deep ecology ritual called the Council of Beings, which I have participated in before and found it to be consciousness changing, encouraging a more ecocentric worldview. That's what we call it when we know our oneness, ecocentric, not so human-centric. It's a communal ritual in which participants step aside from their human identity and speak on behalf of a life form. So when I participated in this, what we did was we made our own masks with construction paper and markers and paints. We made our own mask. We chose a being, an animal or a life form, and we made a mask and we became that. And we sat in a circle and we held a council. Has anybody ever participated in the Council of Beings here? David? Ken? So actually, Reverend Kathy Harwood Long, who is Reverend Matthew's wife, he gave a talk here last week. She and I are discussing the possibility of bringing it to Windsor. So if this is something that you would like to do, approach me afterwards and let me know. Because, and it would probably not be on a Sunday because it's a 3-hour workshop, or learn shop as she calls it. And so it might be on a Saturday. So it would be something that would be really special and diving deep. So many of us are doing the best we can to help the earth and all of its inhabitants, and we are called to go deeper. We must not rest on our laurels. We must not think okay, I'm doing all I can. We're called to go deeper, called to change. And as we respond to this call, we can experience a new way of seeing the world, seeing ourselves, seeing others. It is an awakening. So yes, keep on keeping on and keep falling in love more and more, deeper and deeper, with the trees, the plants, the mountains, the animals, the insects even. Keep falling in love with all of life, with yourself. It's all one. And of course your garden. It's time for the garden now. Dig in. Bury your fingers in the earth. Feel the soil. Hear the wisdom that it offers you. Hear the wisdom that is offered to you. So at this moment, we're going to go into meditation. And in this guided meditation, if you wish, you will partner your power of wisdom with your power of imagination. You're invited to invite an animal or other non-human life form connect with you in your imagination, guide you, inspire you, love you. So let us begin. So start by taking slow, deeper breaths, allowing your body to relax. Another deep breath, settling in, letting your seat support you. Perhaps a hand on your heart, where you feel most connected with your wisdom. It might be on your belly. Visualize a serene space. Where is that space where you feel safe, at peace? And just breathe into that safe feeling. Calling the spirit animal, imagine your spirit animal entering the scene, becoming more vivid now, more distinct. Or maybe it's just a feeling. Maybe it's blurry and it's just a wonderful feeling of light. Whatever it is, welcome it. What are the feelings you're feeling? Colors? Messages? The animal seems to be conveying to you. Is there a question you'd like to gently ask your spirit animal? Is there guidance that you'd like to receive? Just take a moment to be. Now it's time to express gratitude to your spirit animal for their presence and guidance. That spirit guide is always there for you. You can visit anytime you want. Gradually bring yourself back to the present, noticing your surroundings. And if you had an experience that you'd like to make a note of, there's paper and pens in your pew holders. And if you want to take a note of the animal you connected with, or any messages or words you received, its appearance, or anything that you would like to remember or bring with you, or any words that you've received during this message, and you want to make a note of it, bring it with you, go ahead and do that.
Thank you, Mariette. That was wonderful. It's wonderful to hear about what's happening out there in nature, because we hear so many awful things that are happening, and what can we do about it? Just going and sitting in meditation outside really brings answers to us sometimes, all the time, really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that this summer, and I'm looking forward to walking in my bare feet on our grass, just,
Earthing.
It's wonderful.
It's so important to have moments to feel the grass literally
Yes.
beneath your feet. So looking forward to that.
And I want to thank our music team again for their wonderful music. Your song that you sang, just beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Linda. Thank
Just
you, Mike.
great. And Michael, for your piano, awesome.
And thank you, Ibrahim, for the tech to make sure all of you at home can join us. Round of applause. Thank you, Ibrahim, always, every
Exactly,
week.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. At this time, let's take to heart our vision, mission, and statement of being, which is shown up on the screen.
We have a global vision. Will you please speak it with me? Our vision is a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
And we have a sacred mission. Will you please say that with me? We inspire and empower spiritual growth to awaken us and transform the world.
And we have a personal statement of being. Will you please say that with me? I am a dynamic center of the Christ light, mighty to unfold my good and radiate that good to all.
And we have a few important messages or announcements today for you. Remember, additional information about these and other classes and events can be found in our newsletter and on our Unity Spiritual Center Windsor website.
Today, Reverend David will be facilitating a new members orientation class today from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. in our upstairs classrooms. This class is required in order to be a voting member of Windsor Spiritual Unity Center, but all are welcome who want to know more about the Unity movement and our teaching. So I'll be upstairs in our classrooms, 12:30 to 2:30 today.
Okay. Although we do have a potluck Sunday every Sunday, today is our big potluck Sunday. So please join us upstairs in our fellowship room on the second floor for coffee, tea, food, and great conversations and laughter.
We are excited to share that Devani is offering free online yoga classes throughout April. Join her every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from the comfort of your own home. To receive the Zoom link, please email Devani at the email on the screen. You can also reach out to her as well via phone, text, or the office if you need to. And don't miss out on the wonderful opportunity. She's going to be doing this all throughout April, so book a class.
Claudio Savaggi and Jim Phillips are facilitating a 7-week online Egyptian Mystics online spirit group, which commenced on Wednesday, April 9th, 2025, and will continue until Wednesday, May 21st. Go to our website for more details, or you can talk to Claudio personally, because I saw him here today. There he is. Thank you, Claudio. That sounds like a very mystical, adventuresome spirit group. Yeah. Okay. So
Our very own Tammy Malash will be facilitating a Divine Feminine Sacred Circle tomorrow, Monday, April 13th, from 6:30 until 8:30 p.m. in the fellowship room on the second floor. Tammy holds these classes every other Monday. If you have any questions, please speak to Tammy personally. Tammy's not here, but you're welcome to reach out to her if you have any more questions.
and next Sunday is April 20th, which is Easter. I can't believe it's here already. Wow. It comes so fast. Where does the time go? It was just last Easter, wasn't it? Gee, I don't know. Reverend David will be speaking. His talk title is Resurrecting the Spirit of Wholeness.
On Sunday, April 27th, Lisa Gottlieb will be back by popular demand. She'll be our guest speaker, and with her title talk, Nonviolent Communication, Listening and Speaking Peace. Following next week's service, she will facilitate a 2-hour seminar, Growing Peace, Listening and Speaking with Compassionate Communication, being gentle with yourself. Please sign up on the sign-up sheet in the fellowship room on the second floor. There's a suggested love offering of $20, but no one will be turned away, so sign up if you wish to come.
Great. Mahatma Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Therefore, come on out and find yourself by volunteering for the Hospitality Committee or the Welcoming Committee. It will only take a half hour of your time once a month. Please see Reverend David, Claudio Silvaggi, or Maria de Tilorati if you are interested.
And a reminder, our prayer chaplain for today is Tim Eckert. Tim, right over there, is going to be available upstairs directly after service to pray in the prayer rooms upstairs.
All of our classes, programs, and services are made possible by the generous donations of your time, your talent, and treasure. We are deeply grateful for all the volunteers and the financial support. Our heartfelt thanks goes out to everyone for your continuous support.
Donating is simple. Visit our website to explore the many easy ways we've created for you to contribute or to donate at our donation box in the chapel here in the foyer. For your prayers, love, time, presence, service, and support, we thank you all.
And now we invite you to stand and let's open our hearts and minds in gratitude as we close by speaking out loud or to yourselves the love offering prayer, followed by this little light of mine and closing with the prayer for protection.
Our offering blessing. Divine love in me and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my heart, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All in this room, you're gonna let it shine. all in this room. I'm gonna let it shine. All in this room. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. 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 Thank you, everyone.
The light of the love surrounds us. The love of the divine enfolds us.
We are love.
The peace of love fills us.
We are peace.
The power of love protects us.
We are power.
The presence of love watches over us.
We are presence.
Wherever we are, love is.
All
is
is
divine.
divine. Thank you, everyone, and please be sure to join us upstairs. Have a wonderful day.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.